See, my lovely board of many plans. Hello YouTube, I'm Tad. Here's the deal. We've got some fitness stuff, we've got some cycling stuff, we've got some weight stuff. Two main projects to get started. One is called Sub 60. We want to do 1 kilometre round the velodrome in a minute or less. That is a world-class time. Probably never going to do it, but it's going to be fun to try. Second project, Project 5. Squat 500 pounds and run a 5-minute mile all in one day. Again, very elite effort. Probably not going to manage it, but we're going to try. The channel is going to be mainly focused on cycling, weightlifting, bit of running, and fitness in general. It is going to include a lot of interruptions by children, and generally be a whole load of nonsense. Pre-warning. All for entertainment purposes. If you want to copy me, go for it, but I'm not making any suggestions. Also, I am an idiot and I change my mind constantly. So that and that probably ain't going to last that long, but we're going to have fun while we work. Right, we did have that up there, but, you know. So, Project 5, very long term. Big aim, 500 pound squat, which is roughly 227.5 kilograms, and a 5-minute mile. Run, ideally in the same day. To get to that, we're going to have Project 4. We made three big changes. We made 3 big changes. 500 pound has dropped to 400 pound, and squat has changed to deadlift. I got a much better chance of hitting 182.5 kilogram deadlift than I do of a 227.5 kilogram squat, certainly for the next couple of years. We've also changed the 5-minute mile into a 4-minute kilometre. Now, I've run this not long ago, and that's actually pretty close to doable already. So this is a good stepping stone to get us to Project 5. So I set up for goals I don't think I'm going to be able to achieve. Mainly, it's how my brain works. I'd rather set a massive challenge, fall short, but no, I went big. The Sub 60, while really ambitious and probably unattainable, it's something I've tried before. It's something I've built towards and got closer to. I took up track cycling around 2014. We started at a minute 15. We got it lower and lower and lower, partly through kit, mainly through training. So if we can get the time from 1:15 to 1:07, 1:08, something like that, we're halfway there. Now, I'm under no illusions that anything under a 1:05 is a very good time, and that's fine. I'll train as hard as I can. I'll go as fast as I can. What will be, will be. Project 5 is an interesting one, because Project 5 is not something I've trained specifically for, but has a lot of crossover with the things that I've done. A 500 pound squat, I've never got to, but I have done I've done very close to a 500 pound deadlift. So the potential is there, we just haven't done it yet. Project 4 is one of those stepping stones where I feel it's absolutely achievable. I have deadlifted 182.5 kilos before, so that is possible. And I've probably ran a 4-minute kilometre. I just don't have it down on paper. When I tested it the other day, we were at a 4:24. That's not a mile away, and I wasn't exactly in the best running shoes. Most of this training is going to be going on in my garage. We've got videos on changing it from just a mess of a garage into a workspace, a little gym. So if you want to check them out, I don't know how to do the things yet, but go to the channel, look at the videos. Don't know. Some of the training will be taking part out on the road, obviously. The running, we do some pram runs. I've got a video on that as well. And we've also got, really near to where we work, a really flat mile loop where we can basically just run around the block and it is pan flat. There is no ups, no downs at all. So that's where we're going to be running the 1 kilometre trials for the running and the 1 mile efforts for the Project 4 and Project 5. Some of the weights training also happens where I work. It's a place called The Base. It's a gymnastics facility and it's got a weights room. It's not got loads, but it's got plenty for what I need. So background and main info. I'm 33 years old. I live in England. I've got a wife and I've got 4 kids. I've got a 5-year-old boy, 3-year-old boy, and 2 20-year-old girls. My wife and I are both gymnastics coaches, Basically, she works in the morning and I work in the afternoons and the evenings. At the moment, that doesn't leave loads of training time, but we've snuck it in where we can with cycling or running to work and from work, getting some weights in between classes or before classes, and just kind of doing what we can when we can. I was a high-level acrobatic gymnast up until my early 20s. When I retired from that, I took up track cycling, triathlon, weightlifting, just generally training and doing the stuff I like doing. So that is basically it. That's a quick intro into who I am, what we're going to try and do. If it feels like your sort of thing, stick around, do the likes, the subscribes. We'll see how it goes. See ya.